Okay, first of all, I'd say well done to you and the committee. I'm actually not a member of the committee, but I sit in whenever I get an opportunity. This is really, really important what you're doing, that you're highlighting Brexit and inviting people in, because from my perspective, I chair the only entrepreneurial organisation for North and South of Ireland, 32 counties. We have 172,000 people employed, and they're all well paid, just as a matter of fact. Quite frankly, we quite often resent some statements made from time to time with a broad brush saying 0 hours contract and so on. That may happen in some cases, but it doesn't happen in the vast majority of cases, just as a point of order there. I have a question. I'm concerned about joined-up thinking. I see here, Pádraig, through you and the committee, that you're pulling it together, and that's really important. But I'm still very, very concerned about it. And I believe that a lot of SMEs, in actual fact, the board meeting I chaired this morning, a number of companies are looking at moving to the UK, moving their base from Ireland to the UK. So a company from Wexford, for example, this morning, they're moving their thing to the UK. They have about 280, 300 staff, but it's a lot more effective from them to work from the UK than here, because of the regulation and challenges and difficulty and the extra support that you get in the UK and in Northern Ireland you don't get here. So that's something that I believe needs to be seriously addressed, because we're going to lose our indigenous companies. Another factor, I just get your views on this and just see if this is true about IBEC and Chambers of Commerce, my sense on what I'm hearing back here. There's a significant issue in relation to tourism. 42% of all our tourist income comes from the UK. When you look at the UK going into a semi-recession, plus the FX foreign exchange going in the wrong way for us, that's going to have a huge impact. And that's particularly true, in my view, for rural Ireland, for small B&Bs, pubs, bars and so on, that actually are not able to avail of Enterprise Ireland funding and support. Connected with that, I'd just like to ask you, what are you doing, or what would you like to do, I'm talking about Chambers of Commerce and IBEC in particular, in relation to getting the SMEs, who are members of your organisations, broadly, and actually doing a self-audit? Is there something there you have in relation to a self-audit? I accept the idea of mentoring and so on. That's great on a one-to-one basis. Because I believe if they actually start doing a self-audit and start reflecting on it, you're going to get trends in different regions, similar to Dundalk and the border counties. And Paddy, I'm delighted you're here. I think it's fabulous that you are here, because I think that's a particular case in point and needs to be looked at. But quite frankly, there are slightly different issues in different parts of Ireland, and I believe that IBEC and Small Firms Association and ISME and the Chambers of Commerce are in an ideal position to actually carry out an audit and give that back to this committee, so this committee can actually help us in joined up thinking and making things happen. That's it. Thank you.